examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. Yeah, perjury. Yeah, it is like it's like bailiff, like the tailmat man or something like that. He took that bit of perjury charge a bit too well, but I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. So we want to establish a time because we know exactly when the lottery came about. Let's see if we have a document here, this one, so we need to know when the victim was there. By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct? Oui, it comes often for my special coffee. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience. Oh, you makes me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome at any time. I said it was worth one sip, and nothing more. So, old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. How many minutes after? Actually, we want to know what time it was. Okay, let's look at this one. You're saying not much time elapsed between the victim and Mr. Kudo, right? Oui, that is correct. But there still is the possibility that something happened in that gap of time. By your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed? Let me see. Approximately 2 minutes, I would say. 2 minutes? That's all? It seems unlikely that anything untoward could have happened in such a short time. Rats, I knew I should have pursued this line of questioning. But we need to... There's another thing there. Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived? Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur. I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. Yeah, Armstrong is... Things just fly over his head. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness? The incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived, so the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 p.m. Just after 2, huh? Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful. I just... This facial expression here is just... it's the face of horror, you know? Oh, I cannot sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? The time of day will be added to the witness testimony. Oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do it for you. Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? I'm glad at least one person is in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself. But this is all wrong because we have this one. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Quoi? What do you mean? At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week, they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket. Oui, that must be la show Monsieur Elg was listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant at 2 p.m., correct? Oui, I am sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it because that time I just finished serving the lunch menu. Get to the point, try it if you have one. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30. Now, supposedly, the victim had made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. No! This victim, we have been told, has done nothing but the impossible. Listen to the radio with a ruptured eardrum. Catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs at Tribulations that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Elg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time disparity? Quite a performance, Wright. You were almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song. What is this? Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it is now just after 2 p.m. The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real Glen Elg is? I don't believe I had to spell this out for the court, however. At that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly obvious. Certainly the obvious conclusion. Thank you, Wright. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. What? Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? God, this is so exhausting. My respects go out to voice actors everywhere because holy shit, this is so tiring. The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up the examination of the court, you must provide us with the proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor. No conjecture, Wright. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden. Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned all around and backed me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear defense theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. Elg concealed? It's inside the Tribulations. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside the Tribulations. Interesting. But where could the body have been hidden inside a restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court of these plans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed inside the Tribulations is the kitchen. The body was hidden here. I see. Nice superstition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location? We have this one. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No. I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only work for me. Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations. Quoi? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they, that Mr. Elg visited clinic and was given medication that day. Another cup of coffee. You can't be serious. The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match a prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Mr. Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong, when the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Mon Dieu! Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bride, however. You were the one setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No! Order! Order! This is an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glen Elg? Never! I could never do such a horrible thing. No! Mr. Goddard? Bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. Unlimited mug works. That's one of my rules. Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now? Then I like to do is say it to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my age-deficient friend? Je vous demande pardon. Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me, por favor. Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it? No, absolutely no. Let's hear it. You got one shot, right, Krams? Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. You lie under oath again. Mr. Gold's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel. Oui, it is clear. Huh? What do I always say in movies? I got a bad feeling about this. Very well. Begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. It is true. I ate la body in la kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me. You were forced? By whom? I cannot say or I will be erased. Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elg died, was he really the only person at this table? There was another man. I knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. You may now cross-examine a witness, Mr. Wright. Yes, Mina? What is it? There's only one more thing I need to do. I don't know, but I feel like I'm about to unleash the holy bat on your head. No, that's Cherno. That's what Cherno says. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. So the man who forced him to do it is Furio Tiger. Let's end this dance of Ring Around the Rosie, Mr. Armstrong. This is the man that you've been referring to. Aha! Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, I don't know, maybe a month ago in this very courtroom? This man is Furio Tiger. He's the manager of a loan office called Tender Lender. There is no point in trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. You know you couldn't go against Mr. Tiger. At least not while he had this on you. Let's see, where's the loan contract? This one. A $500,000 loan, a $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything. This man told you. Oui, it is as you say. Mr. Armstrong, La Tiger, it told me it was going to use my big restaurant for a business rendezvous. On la day in question, he was meeting the victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it happens like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I tried to forget what I'd seen. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tiger. Tigra. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well? No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like Maggie had done it. I was not. It is despicable. Mr. Godot, you will summon this Furio Tiger as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we'll adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. "30 minutes. What? The trial will go on. I will see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more." How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, Wright. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go either way. Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tiger is ready to take the stand. Until then, this court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. Oh, and that is it for today. Oh God, my throat is dead. Oh. Yeah, to be continued. So next time we will end this this here case, and then we will go to the... I think we'll play through the next case in one go. Depends on how quick we can get to through it, because the next case is really short. Let's get this thing going. Yeah, the next case is basically just 2 court sessions. Yeah, so the thing is, I have 2 kinds of camera going. I have this camera here, which is 15:9, and the one I use for Ace Attorney, which is 4:3. And it's the same camera, but I can't really swap between them easily. I have to like disable and enable them to get the configuration correctly. So yes, the next case is a very small one. And so yeah, but before we get to that case, we will be... the thing is, I have another camera. I have 2 web cameras. I have this one, and I have another one that I used during the cooking stream I did before Christmas. And but thank you. But yeah, it's all really just like swapping the aspect ratios between them. I just need to enable and disable it. The cooking stream. So that'll be it for today. Next stream is of course on Wednesday when we'll finish this case, and we will also hopefully be able to play through the entirety of the next case, so we can keep the grand finale case of this game and keep it like start fresh next Monday. Otherwise, I might even do a small bonus stream with just finishing the next case at some point, and just play something else like Minecraft or something. Actually, I could do one shot or something else, anything else really, before so we can have a fresh start for next Monday on the very last case, because I really want to have. I really want to have a fresh start so we can go into it without the cliffhanger that is the middle section of the next case. So,
let's have some real
Oh,
fun.
and hello there, I was saying. Welcome, you're just catching me at the end here. But it's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So yes, Wednesday is the last part of this game. And then we'll play some Fire Emblem on Friday. It should be this Friday, yes. And I'll come back if I'll announce when I do the bonus stream for the second. If I have to do a bonus stream on the second one, for the next case. I don't think I'll have to, but just in case, I'll do what I can to just blast through this next case because it's super short and it's really just background information, but it's like it's a little bit relevant to the next case, but kind of not. So it's really weird. So yes, for our ending today, I would like to put up a good old song. Actually, before we do that, let's see if we have anyone we can raid. Send you all off to someone to enjoy. See if Ghost is still up. Let's see. Nope, Ghost is not. Well, I'm gonna send you over to Pika Spray then, I think, and I'll get some things going. So let's send you all over to Pika Spray, and I hope you'll have a nice evening, and I'll see you on Wednesday evening. Oh, and thank you so much for the 100 bits there, Carb, and see you all Wednesday or on Discord. You know where to find me. Oh, by the way, Pix, could you link me the thing on that was on the media share? Just link the post itself so I can find it, because I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Thanks. Take care, and bye.